Hello, my name is Kish. I'm an ecological economist and social innovator. This means that I'm interested in ways that we can change the world by looking at the interrelationships between the environment, society, and the economy. I do this by focusing on groups that are already doing amazing work across Canada and to see how they can be empowered by their local municipal governments or by clever communication strategies to help their work gain traction, all to lower the carbon emissions of our nation. Ever since I can remember, I've loved being outdoors. And once I found out what an environmentalist was, well, I was one of those too. But I didn't really understand the urgency of what's ahead of us until I had my daughter Nora. The day that I had her, everything became clear. I need to work hard to provide her and her generation the best possible future. I'm applying to this fellowship for her. Since not everyone will get to meet Nora, I'm also looking for things that might have a similar impact in people's lives, that will help them build self-esteem, increase meaning in their life, and bring about long-term change. I have some ideas that might help us build that new future for Nora. In my PhD work, I brought together environmental psychology, behavioral economics, and ecological economics to explore how we can really change behavior without threatening the broader ideals of progress and prosperity. I want to build on this work during my fellowship. To do this work, I have a three-step plan. First, I'd like to run collaborative workshops with the David Suzuki Foundation and other academic partners to build on my ideas. We would come up with a set of ecological economic principles that could encourage change with individuals and provide ideas for policy development to reduce national carbon emissions. Second, I would build a communications campaign as a special issue with Alternatives Journal or a campaign on the David Suzuki Foundation website. This would highlight the positive options for individual change and municipal strategies. The last part of my work will be to see if these approaches do resonate well with people or mesh well with their values. This would help the environmental movement learn if this new approach to environmental behavior change actually works or not. The David Suzuki Foundation Fellowship will provide me the opportunity to explore the validity of some of my ideas. It would be a dream come true to see some of my work get applied to the real world, especially because I believe in it at my core, and the people at the David Suzuki Foundation are some of the leading voices in environmentalism. There's no one better to learn from. For the past few years, I've really focused in on communications campaigns. I've become the VP Communications for the Canadian Society of Ecological Economics and Publishing Associate at Alternatives Journal. I recognize that there are major problems with communicating environmental messages. I have a lot to learn and a lot to offer. During my PhD, I found a correlation between these social characteristics that lead to behavior change. Not only do they change behavior, but they inspire hope and empower individuals and communities. When we put the onus on corporations to make change, it can really seem hopeless. But when we change that focus back to us, it really seems manageable. All ecological economists are asking us to do is to work less, spend more time with our families, get to know our local biospheres, and make better relationships with people in our communities. Not only did having my daughter invigorate my passion for communicating environmental messages, she gave me first-hand experience at what having deep meaning and relationships can have in our life and how that can change our priorities. Being a present and loving mother, sister, partner, coworker, volunteer, these are my radical environmental acts. We can make a huge difference by doing the things we love. It's a win-win.